Hey guys, what's up? It's me, PeakBoy25 here, and today I am bringing you my Great America 2018 rumor attraction analysis. I believe at this point, 10 days before the official announcement, there is sufficient evidence to make a reasonable assumption for Great America's 2018 development. Now, we are on their Instagram page because I believe it is the easy. I do not have an Instagram account, so don't even ask me for my Instagram. I do not have one. It was easiest to access these photos in a 2x3 panel, including the only two teasers we have right here. The first one depicts King Chaos in its final element. The stall going at like a 60-degree angle. You feel like you're being hung upside down in a flying position, or something like that, into the water, with just the caption, #ChaseTheStorm2018, with a life jacket or life preserver floating in the water. Then you have an empty King Chaos with an alligator statue wearing a life jacket, and the same life preserver, possibly in a different spot. May have just floated because of the wind, may have just floated in a different area, may have been positioned in the shot, with preparing for the storm, #ChaseTheStorm2018. So, what does this mean? What do we do? What's next? Well, what's coming? Or what's happening? My guess, King Chaos is getting the axe. My analysis comes from one other critical source from Six Flags Great America themselves, because they indirectly confirm King Chaos's departure. Or at least I'm 90% certain. We go to their hidden Fright Fest page. We're going to go back up to the top of this. I had a botched recording, but then someone barged into my room when I was recording. So, I'm on my third attempt. Just don't mind me if I sound a little agitated. We're going to scroll down. Oh yeah, we'll also briefly cover their 2017 attractions. Demons are infesting Metropolis Plaza, and they're having a freak show added. So they're putting on a freak show, and demons are infesting Metropolis Plaza. But the main part we're looking at is the rides, the themed rides for Fright Fest. We have Pit and the Pendulum, formerly known as Resolution. Giant Drop of Doom, formerly known as Giant Drop. Biohazard, formerly known as Whizzer. Birds of the Bayou, formerly known as Condor. River Rocker, I don't know if the thing gets an alternate name, but it's apparently Fright Fest themed. Don't remember that one being Fright Fest themed. Reactor Core, formerly Hometown Fun Machine. Demon, with the retro entrance and spookier theming, and most likely Rage of the Gargoyles. Fiddler's Fling, with extra decor. Some dark ride bumper cars. It's like some witchcraft thing, in like black magic, formerly Rula Dodge. Terror Twister 2, A Turn for the Worse, formerly Chibasco. Ricochet, formerly Ricochet, and the famous Six Saints Cemetery, my personal favorite. What's absent? What have they done for the past several years for Fright Fest? Which ride have they rethemed for the past several years for Fright Fest? Including last year, King Chaos, also known as Dying Trapeze. Themed to a circus act gone wrong, killing many. I'm not going to go into the lore that much. We do not see King Chaos on the rides list for 2017's Fright Fest. I do not know because if they're retheming it to Massacre Ball, which Mardi Gras used to formerly be a clown-themed haunted house, but now it is Massacre Ball. It's actually been at least 3 things that have been going. Clowns, then demons, then Massacre Ball in the last 2 seasons. This one and the previous one. I believe it was still Dying Trapeze last year. They turned the fountain red and ran an alternate, more extreme cycle. So, yeah. I think that indirectly confirms King Chaos getting the axe. Where does it go? Six Flags America. They don't have a top spin. They have a Mardi Gras area. They don't want to repaint it. Send it there. It's Great America's junkyard anyway. We already sent 2 coasters over there. Now why not send one of our flats? So, and Huss is still around making parts. The new Huss only does a few of their flat rides. They are like half of what Huss used to be before they changed hands in like 2007. But they still make parts for their other rides, like for Troikas and Top Spins and Frisbees and all their stuff like that. So, Yeah, Huss is technically still around. It's a very complex situation since it's changed hands a few times. So, we're going to do this. We have King Chaos's footprint. We have this right here. What do they do? If they're taking it out, what land do they have to work with? Here's the little plaza. Its entrance is located right around here. You can usually enter right here. You either go this way if the queue's full, or this way if the queue's empty. Hop up here. Here's the ride. Take a seat. Enjoy it. The exit, you go down this ramp. So they have all of this land to work with. Queues are back here. Panels, electricals are underneath. They need all of this airspace over here. Fountains over here. They can use all of this land. However, they can't expand any further. Behind them, they have the scenic railroad. And they are not, if they decommission that little bit, they're decommissioning everything. They cannot possibly fit any sort of large ride and airspace in there. Unless somehow they get it to go over into Le Chic, these restrooms, or the Jelly Belly store. So, I really don't think we're going to see anything expanding back into there. But what about up front? Well, you're going to block a pathway. Yes, you killed the pathway with Joker. Yeah, this used to be a pathway connecting Mardi Gras and Orleans Place. This is from like March or April, this construction. Now you have the pathway over here. It's a minor change, but it's not cutting off anything. If anything, you can do minor expansions into this area. However, only this little chunk here, this little slip road. Because this area back here, going over here, is a key area, key access area for employees and service members. So, they can expand back. Of course they can't expand this way because they can't expand over here. They can't expand over here because this is the only connector between Orleans Place and Mardi Gras. And they can only expand a tiny bit over here. So, they can't expand a whole lot. They're kind of landlocked with King Chaos. And they're landlocked in general, just to say. So, what do? It is a long, narrow footprint. What do they put there? I have 3 rumors. 2 of them are almost identical, but just different by one thing. I'm going to go with the least exciting one first. I'm going to say that the least exciting one is the industry standard Larson Super Loop. But I feel like the land is a bit too, a Larson Loop is skinnier than the amount of land they have here. Maybe they can use this chunk of the queue for extra storage or extra railroad support. But I don't see them fully utilizing that part. King Chaos is actually longer than a Super Loop, so I don't see them going that route. The next area is a king-size Super Loop. The industry standard is 7 stories tall, 70 feet. I could see the king-size Super Loop being 100 feet, 80, 90, 100, 120 feet. It'd be ridiculous. It'd be a world's first, which goes with the 5 parks that are getting world's first. Well, 4 are left because of Wonder Woman Golden Lasso. So, a king-size Super Loop is an option. Or, the third option is the Skyline Attractions Sky Warp. A Sky Warp is my ideal thing to see in this spot. It is longer than King Chaos. It is 30 meters long. It can fit there. You can use it's skinnier, so it's it has less diameter going from here to here. You can easily fit it. You can stick it back here where the queue used to be. Have all of this area for queue, because it will probably draw a lot of people. It has similar capacity. The ride cycle might be a bit longer, and it seats 8 less people, since I believe King Chaos can sit 40. But it will be a fantastic ride for the park, especially since Great America is one of the 5 Six Flags parks to never receive a Super Loop during the Super Loop craze of 2015-2016. So, I think a Skyline is the best attraction. But with Billy Mays here, we say there's more. So, let's look at this. Life jacket, water, chaos, chasing storms, life jacket, or life preserver, lifesaver, whatever you call this little donut here. That might point to more things. Screamscape sources have pointed out Hurricane Harbor and Six Flags Great America splitting for the 2018 season. Now, with that comes an expansion. They say an expansion will come with that. What do? Easy. Demolish the Pictorium up from here, 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 go around this pathway, all the way using this land, up to about this queue, up to here, up to Viper's queue line, up to the railroad, coming back round, all the way around here, up to about here. They can use all of this land for expanding Hurricane Harbor. All of it. And chasing storms. We know they're putting in, at other parks, a water coaster that will most likely always have the same name, Thunder Rapids. We're getting deep now. I can easily see a second prediction from my next to be demolished list, or next to be rethemed or relocated or whatever list, to come true for a second time in 1 year with the demolishment of the Pictorium. This thing has been sitting idly by for a really long time now. The only thing that convinced me that is against it is because for yet another year they are bringing in Susan Rosen, Mistress of Mesmerization, in the Pictorium. That is the only piece of evidence I have against the removal of the Pictorium Theater. Where else do they expand? There's one other option that's extreme, but I don't think we're going to see 2 rides closing in 1 year. With the removal of Viper, don't even know if there'll be enough land. And they can use the land around the shed, around Viper, here all the way around back, up to, using the queue line, the old queue line as well, so they can use up to all of this land as well. So they can, they have a lot of land if they remove Viper, which is a very real possibility if they want to expand the water park. I think the Pictorium should go first. And if you get hungry for another water park expansion, remove Viper, when it's probably like 2020. Other than that, they have Six Flags Parkway going around. They don't have a whole lot of room to expand elsewhere. I mean, they can replace Skull Island, because some things are not working. They can tear out and put in, they can replace one of their plazas or other things. You can't really expand to the parking lot because you need all that room. There's not a whole lot of room to expand around here for extra stuff. You can't fit a slide complex there. You're probably, if anything, you can fit the entrance to this part for people who want to walk in. They have this little temporary entrance right here. Really, if you want to expand the water park, the most likely land to use is Pictorium or Skytrek Tower. The Skytrek Tower is a classic, even though it suffers a lot of downtime. So, with that, I still think the Hurricane Harbor rumor is up in the air. I still think that it is entirely up in the air. But King Chaos, in exchange for a king-size Superloop or Skywarp, is an entirely plausible addition for 2018. This means, because let's look at their history. In 2013, Great America put in a show, Ignite, Grand Finale, Fireworks and Light Show. 2014, they put in Goliath, the current best ride at the park according to many. Mine is 18 years old, Raging Bull. 2015, they expanded for the kids with the addition of Hometown Park, and with general park improvements for their 40th anniversary, even though they were only turning 39 that year. 2016, they put in Justice League Battle for Metropolis, which fixed their dark ride problem. 2017, they put in the Joker Free Fly Coaster. I'm using their full titles just because I want to be a bit more sophisticated. They put in the Joker, SNS 40 Free Spin Coaster, or Free Fly, or whatever it is. So, 2018, I can easily see them doing another thrilling attraction. Because we haven't seen a ride that really takes guests for a thrill. Justice League is more family-friendly than a Superloop or a Skywarp. We haven't seen one of those in quite a long while. Let's go back even further. I know 2012 they put in X-Flight, but I forget what they did in 2011. I'm not going to think that far either. I know 2011 they removed Iron Wolf, but really I don't know what they put in 2011. Let's just say of their 4 current flat rides, King Chaos, Giant Drop, Revolution, and something else, Justice League. Justice League's the newest, and the rest, I think King Chaos was installed in 2004, and that was their last major thrilling flat ride, except for Justice League. Giant Drop and Revolution were put in the park in the 90s. I'm going too far in this right now. It's almost 8 o'clock. I really got to get going. I got a little extra thing to fill out my agenda tonight. There's Monday Night Football on. So, if you guys have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscription. I hope you guys have a great insert unit of time here.